our PR machinery and our legal team has to be very, very strong. That has to be. So we have started building on our legal team. Once we faced a small crisis, the legal team was into frame. So PR and legal has to be ready for it. We shouldn't start the work after the calamity has happened.
Okay, so you're proactively looking into
We'll
that
have to
now.
look at address issues.
And how do you face up with competitors like Jumbo King? How do you differentiate yourself from them?
See, what is happening is that we are present in a market which is interior Maharashtra, where there are hardly any competitors. No organized player has come there. We are also gone into markets like Karnataka, where we have substantial stores. Again, there is no competitors there. So we have gone into places where Vadapav, even on the street, was not available. We have gone into markets where Vadapav's organized player was also not available. So Mumbai is a place where Vadapav is available on the street, and then there are one or two organized players. Besides, when you go to interior Maharashtra, looking at us, the competitors have started coming up now, especially in western Maharashtra. One or two small local players who want to build a brand like Goli.
And what is your strategy to deal with those? So if there is going to be increased competition, perhaps, how are you going to deal with those? What are your barriers to entry?
See, one thing is that through technology, our product is so standardized and we can supply anywhere in India. Any local guy comes, he won't be able to supply the product besides 10 kilometers because the product is perishable. Then he has to create multiple kitchens, which again is costly, very exorbitant. So for us, through the product, we have standardized it so beautifully that a competitor will be able to come and do it only in his local 10-kilometer radius. With a central kitchen, he will supply fresh products to refrigeration chain. The second thing is that as we move and more number of stores goes up, today we are at 150 stores. Suppose there is a specific region, there is 10 stores and a local competitor is there. We may also play with the pricing. We may do a pricing strategy wherein our profits may come from a different region where the pricing is good, but in a specific region for 6 months, we may do some amount of pricing game so that the competitor and business is attracted towards us.
Okay, so you believe that your process is difficult to copy?
It's a technology-based business as of now. There are very few people with that kind of machinery to build this kind of product as of now for Vadapav category.
Okay, and the other strategy will be playing with price to effectively squeeze other competitors out of the market.
Yeah. One basic thing I still believe is, as a typical my philosophy, if you focus on your business, your product and your consumer, you don't have to much worry about competition. Competition is there. To a large extent, like when you play a cricket game, you should focus on your ball rather than the ball which somebody else is playing. They are required 10% focus or 15%, but 80% is if you keep on improving on your product and give better quality to your consumer and better service.
So what do you see then as the next big challenge for Goli?
Yes, we have been a great inspiration and we explored this business and created 150 stores. Now is operation. There is exploration, there is operations. I would like to give this example. When the Britishers built the colony, before that the Portugal and the Spanish people came to India. The Portugal people came to India, Vasco da Gama. The Spanish people went to South America. They created colonies, but they couldn't rule it for a long time. The Britishers came and built up a great administrative system, because of which they could build colonies. The same with Alexander. He conquered India but couldn't sustain. The Romans came, not to India, but they sustained. So exploration is required as an entrepreneur constantly, but operation is also very, very important. So it's a good balance between exploration and operation. So we have to focus more on operation in the coming few years.
And in concrete terms, what does that mean, to focus more on operations?
Operation is people process.
Okay.
You collect concerns from your customer and you have a specific sales target desired, and there is a current level. And why does a consumer move from this sales to this place? More consumer doesn't come. The key factor would be you will have certain concerns. The concerns may be the store is not clean. The concern may be the boys' service is not good. The concern may be the local bun is not up to the mark. The concern may be he is expecting something at a specific price point. If we can, on a day-to-day basis, weekly basis and monthly basis, address his concerns and keep on working on the quality of the training of the boys, cleaning of the stores and product standardization, the local power and all, I think consumer will come back to you. Then it is marketing. Product, packaging and then perception. We should work on the product, then on the design of the store, packaging, Third is the advertising.
Okay. And what kind of training and development procedures do you have in place for your people?
Okay, we have an induction program right now. So whenever a franchisee comes, we run him through a 2-day induction program at our HO. Then there is a training department which does camps in every region. The cluster manager in every region also comes to our head office. We train them, like training the trainer. So through training the trainer, the training happens, plus also training camps in every region for all the store manager and the franchisee. But the training is basically how to fry. The training is basically how to